EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught by Hooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's second and a yard. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards left on second down. On the give, this is Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Well, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they would keep possession of the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete. I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Cleveland.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, That's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Firkser. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
1st down and much more for Henry. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Evans. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
Tannehill. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mayfield to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. and they did exactly that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.